Good evening, class of 2020. Wow, what a year it's been. But I'm so happy to see all you Horned Frogs here gathered tonight for our welcome happy hour. My name is Joe Brown. I graduated TCU in 2008. And about 8 years ago, I started a promotional items company called HF Custom Solutions. You've probably seen some of our work on campus throughout your tenure. But one of the things I'm most proud of are these welcome happy hour boxes that you all should have received that come with margarita mix and these wonderful cups. So don't think you're going to be the only one enjoying a margarita tonight. We've actually got several guests lined up tonight, but let's be honest, tonight's all about you. A big portion of what you'll hear tonight is how much fun it is to be a part of the TCU Alumni Association. Not only in your city, but also in cities you might be visiting around the world. One of the best ways to do this is by following us on social media. So, at TCU Alumni on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Go to these sites now, start following at TCU Alumni, and there may or may not be a little prize for those folks that do start following us during the course of this program. Speaking of prizes, let me show you what we've got in store for you. We've got this TCU rope hat right here. Holy, look at that. Wow. We've got a TCU scarf. Not really good for me, but there's good for someone out there. So check that out. How about that? And then we've got this Horned Frog speaker. Little TCU on the back. I mean, this is great for golf, pool, impressing your friends, neighbors, new coworkers at your desk. I mean, all those great things. So, since we talk about prizes, let's kick it off with a couple prizes. Just by registering today, you've been entered to win some of these great prizes. So, we are going to go towards the wheel of names to click and spin and find ourselves 5 different winners. Our first winner tonight is going to be Reese Byers. Woo! All right, Reese, we're going to send you one of these prizes in the mail next week, and we'll get with you on what that is. All right, wheel of names number 2. Anticipation's killing me here. Rachel Flee. All right, Rachel, get excited. That Horned Frog speaker might be perfect for you. All right, name number 3 is going to be Ann Larson. All right, Ann. We're going to get you these prizes in the mail. I think we're on to name number 4. If I can count right. Christy Judier. All right, Christy. I know you're going to be excited about these, and I know I probably pronounced your name wrong, but I tried really hard. Last name. John Regal. All right, John. All right, all you winners, we're going to get a prize in the mail to you next week, so get excited about that. All right, well, we can't have a happy hour without getting a margarita going. And so to talk about some yummy beverages, we have Justin Anderson, class of 2009, and he's going to be showing us how to make a delicious margarita. So sit back and enjoy.
Hello, Horned Frogs. I'm Justin Anderson, and I've been involved with the Alumni Association here at TCU for 10 years now. Joined the Young Alumni Board and have been involved with many different things over the years, including my favorite, emceeing the TCU Easter egg hunt. And today, to help celebrate your graduation, how can you have an online happy hour without a drink? So I've got a recipe here for a fantastic margarita to share with you. I actually came up with this during the lockdown a couple months ago. I've called it the cash-only margarita, and it's my take on the Joe T's margarita. So wherever you are, if you've moved away from Fort Worth since graduating and you're craving that delicious Joe T's margarita, I've got the recipe here for you. So what we're going to do is the secret number 1 is to have fresh squeezed lime juice. And I have 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice here. We're gonna pour it into our shaker. And then we also have 1 ounce of Rosita triple sec. And then the dangerous part. This is actually 2 ounces of Juarez Gold tequila. Put that in there in the shaker. And then we're going to fill that up with a scoop of ice. And then we will shake. Hopefully it doesn't leak. All right. It's cold and slippery. And then we'll have our glass, our rocks glass. You can rim it in salt if you'd like. And then we'll also fill it with our fresh ice here. And then we pour. So you don't have to wait in line for an hour to get this, or hop on a plane. And then add your lime garnish, and then you can celebrate your new status as a TCU alumnus. Cheers. It's good.
Thanks, Justin. That did look delicious. And if that recipe does look familiar to you, it's because his margarita was featured in Made Worthy magazine, and he just appeared on Home Shopping Network featuring his Woats granola. So one of the coolest parts of these virtual happy hours and events is that people can tune in from all around the world. And since tonight is about celebration and prizes, type in the comment section where you're watching from, and let's see who's watching from the furthest distance from campus. There's prizes involved. So type in the comments and let's see where you're watching from. Now, we have a very special guest. You can't properly get a TCU happy hour kicked off without a toast from Chancellor Boschini. So welcome, Chancellor Boschini, to get this party started.
I just want to welcome our newest alumni in the class of 2020. Congratulations and welcome to the brotherhood and sisterhood of over 90,000 living alums of Texas Christian University. You definitely deserve a place in that group. You've survived a lot already, and you've also lost a lot already. So I just want to say to you, thank you. Thank you also for your patience. But most of all, I wanted to say there's one thing nobody could ever take away from you, and that's your degree from Texas Christian University. Congratulations.
Cheers. All right. Thanks, Chancellor Boschini. Fun fact, did you know that Chancellor Boschini is actually a twin? All right. Now that our happy hour is officially kicked off, let's see where everyone is watching from. And there's Brent rolling with Folan. Good morning from Singapore. I think that's pretty far away. Alexa Hines coming in from Orange County. All right. Spencer Evans having a margarita in Lucas, Texas. All right, Spencer. Ari Wright from Boulder, Colorado. McKenna Black, Washington, D.C. All right. Petra Rack from Wisconsin. All right. Well, I think Singapore may win, but we have a couple of close seconds there. So we'll get with you on the prizes at some point next week. Well, while your time on campus has come to an end, you're still part of the Horned Frog family, and you're a frog for life. So joining us now is Dallas Young Alumni President Abby Baxter, and she will share with you ways to stay connected to TCU as an alum.
Hey y'all, my name is Abby Baxter and I graduated from TCU in 2013. Congratulations, class of 2020. Although the end of your TCU experience looked very different from the years past, I'm proud of you for hanging in there, and I'm excited to welcome you to the TCU Young Alumni Association. Since graduating, I've been plugged into the Dallas Young Alumni Association, and I am the current president. From football, baseball, basketball watch parties, happy hours, museum tours, and other TCU events, I've never met a frog that was a stranger. TCU and fellow frogs all over the world can provide so much value during your post-grad life. and it's so important that you stay connected to the Horned Frog community now that you're adulting in the real world. If you haven't already, please make sure you follow TCU Alumni on Facebook or at TCU Alumni on Instagram so you can stay up to date with current events. You never know what opportunities the TCU Alumni Association might send your way, especially to those of you that are still looking for a job. If you want to find ways to get involved, make sure you reach out to the alumni office and they can connect you with your local TCU Young Alumni president. In the meantime, welcome to the Alumni Association. Cheers to being a Horned Frog for life. Go Frogs.
All right, thank you, Abby. Fun fact, Abby just got married. How about that? Okay, let's give away some more prizes. Bring on the wheel of names for 5 more. All right, starting with prize number 1. It's going to go to Ben Warren. All right, Ben. All right, let's see prize number 2. Ansley McWilliams. I feel like Ansley could be excited about that speaker or hat or scarf. So get those in the mail next week. Who do we have next? Owen Montino. All right, Owen. Now that's number 3. Let's get 2 more. 2 more word wheel of names. Taylor Farr. I actually know Taylor Farr. All right, way to go, Taylor. Final one, Gabrielle Monteligri. I probably didn't do a good job on that one, but you're going to win a prize, so that's all that matters. All right, Wheel of Names, great job. Again, these prizes are going to be mailed to you next week. So, at your time at TCU, memories are made every year. And whether it was the day you stepped foot on campus, exciting sporting event, favorite professor, we want to know your favorite memory. What is it? Was it your first day of class? Parents dropped you off? TCU? I don't know. So tell us about your favorite memory in the comment section, and so we can read them off as well in a little bit. So my favorite memory at TCU was working with Student Foundation. We had Monday at TCU's, and I was asked to MC that Monday at TCU event in the morning, and I had a whole spiel and routine down. I compared myself to Brad Pitt. I thought I was super cool, and then get to walk around campus and know all the history and everything else like that. I truly love that. Close second was I used to paint my chest with a couple other buddies and wear a cowboy hat at football games. I thought that was super cool. I can't do that anymore. I probably could. It would look weird. But, so anyways, that's enough about my memories here. Let's see what your memories have been. All right, Allison, camping out for College Game Day 2 years in a row. College Game Day was a lot of fun. That was really cool. Megan, my favorite memory was getting my first orchestral piece performed at one of the student composers' concerts. I got my degree in music composition. That's really, really cool. Congrats, Megan. Alexa, College Game Day ×2 and TCU abroad in Rome. Those are 2 awesome memories right there. That College Game Day was so much fun. Really, really enjoyed that. All right. So, we got another one. Christine, working as Coach Patterson's water girl last football season. I bet you could tell some stories with that one for sure. Well, hey, before we move on to the next deal, I want to actually, I mentioned at the beginning, if you start following at TCU Alumni, we have some social media winners. So let's throw some social media winners up there for those of you who started following us. At Katie T. Adams. All right, Katie. At Matt C. Will 16. You guys are winning some prizes. At Julie Doles. Congrats, Julie. All right. Way to go, everybody. Remember, follow at TCU Alumni. Not only can you win prizes, but you'll actually know where events are happening, whether it's in your city or across the world. So again, take 2 seconds, follow them. It's very interesting. The alumni person who runs the social media campaigns does a fabulous job, and has always got some interesting posts out there. So We're going to move on to two vital things as you try to connect with Horned Frogs and move on to find your career, whether it's now or your next career. So the first is Horned Frogs Connect. Now that you've graduated, so I guess I own a business, HF Custom Solutions. We're constantly looking to hire frogs and to do business with fellow frogs. And this platform makes it super easy. I have a personal account and also a business account, but it's not just for business. There's actually a class of 2020 group along with school and college groups set up by your major so you can easily connect with Horned Frogs in your industry. For me personally, I was on the track team when I was at TCU, and I have the ability to not only connect with fellow letter winners, but also my former track and field teammates. I highly encourage you to take just a few minutes and create a profile. I promise staying in touch with frogs will do nothing but help you in the years to come. And we also have since we're talking careers, in addition to Horned Frogs Connect, you may not know that there is a year-round dedicated career professional that members of the TCU community can access for free. Contact Terrence Hood for questions about resume advice, changing careers, or interview prep. I worked with Terrence when I served on the AdRan Board of Visitors, and he is helpful, patient, and will be a tremendous resource as you search for your first and next career. Or next career. Maybe your first career is going to be your favorite one forever. So joining us now to officially welcome you to the TCU Alumni Association is Tracy Renee Williams, President of the National Alumni Board. Welcome, Tracy.
Hey, Joe. Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
It's pretty exciting for the class of 2020. And we've been talking about some memories. I shared a few of mine from the walking backwards days and painting my chest at TCU football games. What's some of your favorite memories or one of your favorite memories from your time on campus?
I've actually been thinking about this a lot. And one of my favorite memories at TCU has got to be being a member of the Word of Truth Gospel Choir. We used to have such a good time in rehearsals, and we used to travel all over the place and sing at different campuses. And a lot of people may not realize this, but there are some famous connections to Word of Truth Gospel Choir as well, including Kirk Franklin, who is a megastar in the gospel community, and our very own Mark Lettieri, a TCU alumnus, who is a Grammy Award-winning artist and musician, and he used to play guitar for us in Word of Truth Gospel Choir. So we just had such a great time. We were not just friends, but we were a family, and some of my greatest family members have come from my time being a part of that community.
Fun fact, since I'm all about fun facts today, did you know that Mark Lettieri was actually a track and field athlete as well? He was a very, very good sprinter. So I did not know that connection. So very cool. So National Alumni Board President, you're quite involved at this point. Tell us, why did you decide to get involved in the Alumni Association in the first place?
You know, I think the power of one is incredibly strong. And 10 years ago, I had an alum, his name is Terrence Maiden. He asked me to chair the Black Alumni Alliance's 10th anniversary. And we had a connection outside of TCU, and he brought that connection back to campus for me. And so I agreed to chair that anniversary. And I saw it as a way for me to give back to TCU while still creating a space of joy and celebration for a community that was really dear for me. And that was 10 years ago, and I have not stopped since. I have been involved in a variety of different ways with the Alumni Association since 2010.
So much fun. Well, we're all very fortunate to have you. Now, what advice would you give to our new grads on how to stay connected to TCU?
I think there are so many ways that you can stay connected to TCU as an alum of the university. So the first thing that I'm going to say is get involved at the local level. We have so many great clubs and chapters across the globe. So wherever you live, look to see if there's a club or chapter that's been established in your geographic area. Get involved, show up to the events that they have, and see if there are ways that you can contribute to the efforts that they have in your city. We also have some amazing affinity groups through the Black Alumni Alliance, the Hispanic Alumni Alliance, as well as LGBT+. We have a diversity, equity, and inclusion committee that just got started. So you can go to Horned Frogs Connect and get involved in any of those groups once you make a profile, and you'll be connected with people not only geographically but virtually as well. And speaking of virtual, the Alumni Association has gone completely virtual in 2020. And so we don't really have physical boundaries right now. So once you create that profile, you have access to a lot of the events that are happening, even if they aren't happening in the city that you live in. You can still join in on some of those events that clubs and chapters and other groups are putting on. And then lastly, I would say, let us know how we can connect with you. And I know that we've highlighted Horned Frogs Connect. Also make a profile on TCU, alumni.tcu.edu, so that we can stay connected with you as an alum. We want to be able to know how we can contact you in case there are ways that you can get involved in other areas. And then lastly, I'll just say, never underestimate the power of your involvement. The Alumni Association is constantly looking for voices like yours and for people to serve. So let us know how you want to get involved, and I know we can find a place for you.
Absolutely. Very, very well said and well put. And I couldn't agree more. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. I know you're very, very busy, so thank you. And now here's a message from several of our leaders, alumni leaders from across the country.
Hi, I'm Michael Dabbs.
I'm Will Jung.
Tracy Renee Williams.
Mirish Hawk.
Abby Baxter.
Caroline McKee.
I'm Nick No.
Michael Wolf.
Monica Valdez.
I'm Steve Stroud.
Natalie Jones.
Ross Thomason.
Courtney Stevesma.
Catherine Dowdy Curtis.
And I'm the TCU Alumni President in Fort Worth.
Denver. Houston.
Dallas.
Washington, D.C.
Chicago.
Austin, Texas.
San Antonio.
Dallas.
Kansas City.
New York City.
Los Angeles.
Fort Worth.
To the class of 2020.
Congratulations!
You did it.
You made it.
You're now a member of the Alumni Association.
As you begin this new chapter,
We're here to help.
We build communities,
Through happy hours.
Baseball games.
Volunteer opportunities.
football watch parties,
Museum tours.
lectures from TCU professors,
Frontoberfest.
Easter egg hunts.
Visits from Santa Frog.
Art festivals. We even have a Venetian ball.
You're new to your job?
Or maybe you're still looking for one.
You're new to your city.
Or maybe you're seeing your current one in a new light.
We're here for you.
If you're looking for friends,
For activities.
for mentors,
For advice on where to live?
Where to eat.
Or even what time to go to the DMV.
But we need to know where you're going.
otherwise you'll be getting emails about Fort Worth.
When you're in Denver.
So, head on over to alumni.tcu.edu
And update your information.
So you can hear from us.
Welcome to the Alumni Association.
We're glad you're here.
Fun fact, since we're all about fun facts tonight, Sophie King, who helped produce that video, is a member of the HF Custom Solutions team as well. So great to have her on board. So the TCU Alumni Association, I'm going to put my pitch in here. We're nearing the end. We're almost done. And it has served me so well to be part of the group that we have. And not only when I'm in Fort Worth, but game watching parties when you go to, if you go to New York City or you go to Chicago or you're going to Tokyo, you can watch a football game with other frogs in those cities. How cool is that? You can get involved in different sports. You can go to Oktoberfest. You can get involved in the arts in your community, and it's so much fun to do these things with other people. As you're moving forward and you're finding new friend groups because you're going to a different city or your friends are all moving out of the city that you're in, this is a new friend group, and it can be an amazing friend group. And my quick fun side note is I actually helped. I was the president of the Fort Worth Young Alumni when I graduated over 10 years ago now. But we wanted to start a kickball team. So we got a group of young alums together, started a kickball team, had a fabulous time. I ended up meeting my wife playing kickball for TCU, and two other couples ended up getting married playing kickball for TCU. So I'm not saying you're going to find your spouse joining the Alumni Association, but you don't know. So may as well give it a shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So jump on in there, have some fun, and we look forward to seeing you at a chapter meeting or a happy hour or anything in the future. So before we end the evening, we want to pull a few more names. And these names are extra special because you're going to get these are for the official TCU ring collection, Lux rings and medallion bracelet looking rings. And these things are nice. Let's just tell me they're nice. So pretty exciting. We're going to draw a few names here. And on the wheel of names is back. So first name for one of these rings, Austin Earhart. Congratulations, Austin. This may be a little bit nicer than the speaker, maybe. So let's see. Who's we get another name going here. Tyler. Exciting stuff right there. All right. Now we're drawing to a close here. And it's been a phenomenal evening. Appreciate everyone taking time out of their evening to enjoy a margarita with your frogs virtually all across the world. You can't get all these frogs together without playing the alma mater. And there's only one group on campus that plays the alma mater better than anybody else, and that's the TCU Marching Band. So stand up, get your frogs up, and let's sing the alma mater. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We can't wait to see you at a virtual alumni event soon and also in person as soon as we can. Have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for enjoying this evening with us.